Hello everybody and welcome inside of Homestead Miami Speedway. It is the Electric Racing Tour Maverick E-Truck Series Round 2 from Homestead Miami Speedway here, not very far from the Florida Keys. With that being said, Round 2 gets ready to start here. We got a lot of people here that have decided to show up, a lot of fresh faces compared to last night, a lot more points-paying trucks, a lot of people making their debuts, especially one making a one-off. And even a little bit of a wrestling rivalry, too, with a couple of the paint schemes. It is the Miami 150 from Homestead Miami Speedway. And today's trophy, a couple of flamingos. A couple of wooden flamingos. So, that is your prize. Do you really want to race 40 laps for a bunch of flamingos? Yes, you do. With that being said, let's take a look at your driver spotlights coming into today's race. Bret Hart will be the one to watch here today. If you watched the Cup race earlier today, almost came away with a victory in the Cup Series race, almost came away with a win in yesterday's truck race at Perez Motorsports Campus. Unfortunately, Random hunted him down in the Cup race earlier today, but he'll be looking for some revenge here in D2. EJW will be another one to watch as he gets a fresh coat of paint on his truck. Also had a really good qualifying effort. He had a bad first lap in qualifying. He ended up last on the board, but ended up jumping all the way up to second, or on the board, at least preliminarily before the qualifying ended. Anyway, oh shoot, Yanov is not in. I'm sorry about that, Yanov. Anyway, and now we got two more spotlights to take a look at. Let's take a look at Angel Perez making her first Electric Racing Tour start. You might know her as the manager of this Perez Sports Network channel. She also pops in as an official from time to time. She'll be racing the number 55 Ford in place of Doc today. And then we have the winner from yesterday, Michelina Baranina. The Polish driver will be taking an opportunity to try to get her second win of the season after an amazing finish to the race at Perez Motorsports Campus. That's your driver spotlight here, presented by Maverick, Adventure's first stop. And with that, drivers, are you ready to go? No, we are not, because Michelle is dead. Well, the 67 is dead. Let's take a look here. Who is the 61? Oh, yeah, that's right. It's that dude that left because he wanted to. So, 9 drivers. Had that person stuck around, it would have been 10 drivers, but I guess we can't all really get what we want here. Got a couple of fans in attendance, too, up in the box. No, it's completely bare metal in the grandstands because I forgot to put fans in, but that's okay because that's just an aesthetic thing. But drivers, are we ready to go? Okay, with that being said, 9 drivers all ready to go. It is a 40-lap race today. And let me just change those laps real quick because Jason had a lap for some reason. Okay. Well, countdown is going to begin here now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Green flag in the air at Homestead Miami Speedways. They rattle off into turn number 1. We got problems in the back. Oh, big trouble. And we got a truck that's having a lot of trouble, so we're going to have to redo. Redo. There's a truck going slow on the front stretch. Who is it? So this is the redo. And Jason, what is... Oh, Jason's got pit limiter. Jason, that yellow line at the end of pit road. I'm going to need you to go through that, okay? So line back up in the position that you started in. Okay, Jason, no, don't go down pit road. Don't go down pit road. Just, you have, that's why you were slowed down to begin with, because you had the fucking pit entrance limiter. Back up. Okay, you're good. Now turn left, go back to the start-finish line. Thank you. Common fucking sense, people. All right. Okay. Are we all good now? Do we have the... Do we have... He should... I think he'll be all right. This is Arca level right here. Good lord. Yeah, so a lot of people making their first starts in the truck series tonight. Yanov, the Brazilian driver, he was here in Season 2. And somebody's turned around. It's Sweet Star. I think all but one of these drivers is going for truck points, by the way. Brett is obviously going for cup points. Everyone else should be counting toward the standings here. Alright, can we try this again? I think Jason should be okay. Yep, Jason's speed has been fixed. They're going to roar off into turn number 1 again. Hopefully this race is not as boring as the Cup race was. As the 15 is into the lead, that is Yanov. He came so close to getting his first win in the Cup Series a lot in Season 2. He has a pretty good shot to get a win here. Oh, the 15 jumped? Oof. 15, I'm going to need you to give up that spot when safe, okay? When safe. You don't have to go to the back, you just have to... Okay, that's good, you're good, you're good. Okay. Well, Angel has 2 laps. Okay, laps have been fixed, we're good. Everything's fine. 40 laps around the 1.5 mile track here in Miami, Florida, or Homestead, Florida, Florida City, whatever. There's like 3 cities that surround this track. Uh-oh, 3 wide, down the front straightaway. We got contact in the back, big trouble. They still keep it going. I think Michelle was back there. And Jason has completely forgotten how to take the corner. Jason, stay off the wall. This is going to be your first and only warning. Oh, we got problems way in the back. Somebody got shunted. Oh, that's a problem for the 16. He'll keep it going, though, but that's going to be a big impact to his race here. Steve Waters down on the inside. We got Toyota, Chevy. It's almost 4 wide for the lead here at Homestead. Would you look at that? Yeah, this race is so far better, so much more entertaining than the Cup race. That was a very good run by the 15 and the 27. They stayed above the white line, so that's all that matters. And we got problems. Steve Waters into the wall. We got problems. Caution is out. Oh my heavenly Jesus Christ. Shoot. Y'all just got LePaged. I don't know how else to say that. You got LePaged. Gianna, I'm going to humbly request that you clip this and you put this on the shorts after the race, okay? I will have to issue a 1 out of 3 to Jason for that. That was... I know he was lagging, but... That was unlike... By the way, pit road is closed. Pit road is closed. Not enough time has really passed between the start and the... Hey, it's alright. It's the truck series. Stuff like this is going to happen. Okay, let's be honest. I'm not saying you guys suck. I'm just saying that there are some people that are new to this type of thing, you know? In fact, some of you probably shouldn't be here. Should be in the Cup Series. But, anyway. Pit road is closed. Jason is going to keep his lap. Yep, that is a good thing for that Sweet Star just said. If you're lagging, close your tabs and lower your graphics. Jason, please line up. I am begging you. Line up. Line up. Line up. I know you're in VC. I can see your icon. Oh, shoot. He is lagging like I've never seen before. Yeah. That's crazy. He didn't lag yesterday like this at Perez Motorsports Campus, and that's a much more detailed track. Is Jason on a different device than he was yesterday? Like, what? I don't know what's going on. Jason, please line up. Please, for the love of Christ, just please line up. Bro, my mobile data is 5G, so, I mean, I don't have that. I can't really relate to that, but... Okay, Jason, I'm sorry, bud. I don't really have much of a choice. You're parked. I will enter that into the... into the results real quick. I am really, really sorry. Please delete your car, and we'll see you next week. Sweet Star, I think it's a guy named... I forgot the name, but he's a... Oh, Jason lagged out anyway. Okay, I know you guys are all ready to go. I am so sorry about that. Top row, I'm going to ask that you move up, okay? Move up. 27, 48, 17, and blank car. Okay, that's good. I feel awful for Jason as well, but there's just... Unfortunately, we just can't... Well, Jason will get credited with the 9th place points. So if that's any consolation, he'll get credited with 9th place. Okay, well, you guys are all ready to go, so I'm not going to waste your time. And everybody goes. It was a really good race up until that caution, so let's see if this is going to continue to be the case. Three wide toward the back. This is for 7th, I believe. Or actually, no, 5th. That's still pretty good in the pack, but Brett's trying to navigate his way without wrecking the people here. He's kind of gathered himself as a reputation of being a hitman here in the Truck Series. People were calling him Brett Hitman Hart during practice, which, you know what, I'm not going to disagree with. And if he wants to embrace that, that's up to him. But he is wearing a military outfit, so you know what? Maybe it makes sense. Lap 8 here at Homestead Miami Speedway. This race has been chaotic. Only one caution for Jason Dady having a bad time on his Wi-Fi. The 15 trying to push the 19 up the track. We got trouble. Michelle is around. Big trouble. They keep it steady, and that's a couple of the that's a couple of the MRT trucks up there that were having some issues. But they keep it going, and actually up in the lead right now is EJW. Had a good showing yesterday at Perez Motorsports Campus. 4 wide back there, and they almost wreck. And look at that, Angel Perez making her first start in the Electric Racing Tour, showing some actual talent here. She won't be, if she does win this, she won't be the first woman to win in the ERT, unfortunately. We've already had 2 women that have won before her. Of course, Michelle winning last night and Aria winning at Phoenix in the Cup Series last season. But still, I mean, we've got a pretty diverse win list, I gotta say. So, but that is something I think would be awesome to see her do, win in her first start. But she has to navigate the landmines here first. Something's wrong with the 17 of Steve Waters. I think he's AFK. I will allow him to merge once he returns. He's probably just going to go take a piss. Lap 11, we are now down to 30 laps to go. And this is one of the races that you don't really want to see end. That's kind of how I felt about the Perez Motorsports Campus truck race last night. EJW comes across to lead another lap, and we still got people jockeying for plenty of positions. There's a lot to look at here on this part of the race. And the 27 wants to see these guys continue to battle each other here. We got trouble. Duster is going to get into contact here with Michelina. That was a lot of problems here. The two ladies here. We got Angel on the top side. She's keeping her nose clean for the most part. She's just trying to stay out of trouble. She knows that she's going to get shuffled around a little bit here at Homestead. That's just this track is going to be kind of racing like a super speedway in some ways. I probably should have lowered the draft just a teensy bit for Homestead. And the whir of the trucks down the back straightaway here in Homestead, Florida. You're watching the Miami 150 on the Perez Sports Network, your home for the Electric Racing Tour, as well as the Cedar Point Cup Series, or sorry, no, the Six Flags Cup Series, I meant to say. So Stephen Waters is still AFK. We got trouble. Angels has been turned around. She's just got dumped by the 13. Or not the 13, the 48. I'm going to say a 1 out of 3 there. That was avoidable contact for the 48, I feel like. I know that might have been just a little bit of a harsh call there. I will concede that. EJW, what happened to him as Michelina is going to get back into the lead at the 67? Remember, she won the race last night. She's probably still riding that high. And Stevie is parking it. I don't know why. So I will mark him down as 8th place. He'll receive 8th place points. So now then there were 7. Man, that's a horrible luck for Angel, and that's just part of row racing, unfortunately. Oh, he's getting in trouble with his dad, that's why. Okay. Well, hopefully we'll see him on Saturday. Oh, take a look at that. Brett back into the race here. He's actually coming down the access road, and he is going to come into pit. Ooh, almost got into the wall there, but Brett is going to be our first pitter here today. Green flag pit stops here at Homestead Miami Speedway. And why is the pit box like that? I guess I must have done something stupid while I was putting in the pit boxes. So I guess it's just going to be a little quirky today. Remove is 1 out of 3. Okay. So 48 has no disciplinary record. So I take that back. And Michelle has actually been doing a good job holding on to the lead so far here. Like we said, had a pretty good race at Perez Motorsports Campus. She only won the whole damn thing. But now she's got to go side by side with Yanov. He's had a bit of a history with some of the female drivers in the Electric Racing Tour, notably Priscilla. And he is going to go into the lead as Michelina gets a little bit loose. EJW hanging around on the bottom. Michelina will go to the very bottom of the racetrack. She'll transition back up toward the wall. And why is... Oh, yeah, Brett Pitt. That's why he's a lap down. Okay. EJW in 3rd. He's led quite a bit of laps tonight. He had a little bit of a hiccup earlier, which cost him. And we got problems into the wall. Michelina and EJW. Into the wall again. They continue to fight for that 2nd place spot. You got 5 competitive trucks up here that could all try to jockey for the win here. And we are, once the 15 crosses the line, we will be halfway through here at Homestead Miami Speedway. Michelina back into 2nd. EJW in 3rd. He's driving for the... the Greater Calumet Garage, I believe. No, that's not at all what he's driving for. I think I signed him, actually. He's driving for Wind River Racing Junior Team, driving in that Toyota camp. It's an all-Toyota top 3. The Medic Racing Team up in 1-2 here. Although, technically, Yanov is signed with the Wind River Racing Junior Team, I do believe. So, that is going to go toward that team's owner's points. Hard hit into the wall! Oh my god, it was a Carl Edwards hit! Caution is out! What in the Sam hell happened to the 48? A hard hit to the inside wall, very reminiscent of the Carl Edwards 2016 crash here at Homestead that cost him the championship off the restart. And with that, that'll go back to the line. That is the gray car of Sweet Star that caused the yellow. Pit road is open, by the way. That should go without saying. Whew, man. Angel and Brett are probably super happy to see the yellow. Brett will get his lap back, by the way, as a result of the free pass. But Brett will have to go to the end of the longest line as a result. Not because he's in trouble. It's not because he did anything wrong. It's just, 48, what are you doing? Get back behind the yellow line. Unless you're parking it. Sweet Star, I have not given you a 1 out of 3 yet. Although I probably should have for that incident. I'm going to give you a verbal. Okay, this countdown is for the pits, by the way. This is only for the pits. Make sure you press the button when you get to your stall, okay? Don't care what stall you take. $15, the first one into his stall. That is Yanov in there, the Brazilian. Might be the first. He's the first one into his stall. He might be the first one out of pit road if he plays his cards right here. Everyone into their stall, waiting for the light to turn green. And the 48, second one out. Sweet Star might beat him out. Ooh, that's gonna be trouble. The 27. I think is going to beat the 15 out of pit road. And he absolutely will. Make sure you cross that yellow line so you get the limiter. So it'll be 27, 15, Sweet Star, 48, and 55. Angel chose to come into pit. And Michelina is staying out. Wonder what her battery percentage is at. By the way, Brett, you are to the back because you got the free pass. So that means Michelina is your leader. It's not because you did anything wrong. It's just because that's just the procedure when you get your lap back. So we will now be on lap number 26. EJ, you are third right now, as far as I know. Okay, I guess Angel, please get to the back of the 27, please. Please, I'm begging you. 48, scoot in behind the 15, please. Thank you. Move up. And Michelina did spill some intel to us before the race that you could potentially go on a one-stop strategy here. Or actually, no, you could go and without stopping at all. She's currently sitting at 55% battery, so she could very well make it to the end of the race. She could win off of battery strategy, and Brett was the last one to pit. He got a bit of an insurance one here. The countdown has started. Oh, and I think Brett... sorry. That's okay. They're going to wreck, so it's fine. Off the restart here. Michelina in the lead here. She's trying to see if she's got enough to gamble with here. And keep in mind, a caution could come out, so she was the only one, except for Brett, that stayed out. But Brett came in under green a couple laps before the caution. Here comes EJW on the outside, right in the Larson line temporarily there. The Toyotas kind of working against each other rather than with each other. Oh, contact! Trouble! 15 into the wall. He gets into the 48. Yanov retains second place there. A little bit of a racing incident there, but that's going to be trouble. Ooh, Angel almost got sent into the pit barrel there. Actually, I don't even think there's a barrel back there. I think it's just an open wall. 13 laps to go. We got contact. The 13. He has been just the victim of a lot of crap that's not been his fault tonight, including the wreck by Sweet Star. Michelina looking for back-to-back wins here in the Truck Series. She wanted to drop down to the Truck Series to get a feel for things, see if she liked to hear ERT, see if she was able to get into the Cup Series. And she has been lighting the world on fire. You could definitely call the Perez Motorsports Campus win whatever you'd like. I don't think there's any denying, though, that if she wins this race, she definitely has deserved it. And the 15, you can see there, Comunismo, a.k.a. Yanov, currently trying to get up into the top spot. A lot of international presence here in the top two. The leader from Poland, the second place driver from Brazil. And the third place driver, a mixture of Russian and German. Although born in Germany, so I guess you could probably just say that. So an international top three. That's just crazy to think about. Just how far-reaching this league is. 10 laps to go here. Oh, to the quarter panel, the 15. He's getting a little rough and tough there with the 67. The two Toyotas trying to work it out. Brett trying to get through the 27. And Brett has a little bit of a toe off the 67 and maybe even the 15. And now here comes Angel dropping to the bottom. She'll move back up to the middle. She's got Duster right there in her rearview mirror. She's trying to get by Brett as best as she can, taking advantage of the speed dip out of the corner exit. 2 by 2, multiple rows deep. 15 will lose a spot there. EJW surges back up to the lead. Contact! Big contact! And Duster is going to go! Oh, he almost flips over! No caution. We stay green. And, oh, somebody got hooked up. That's a big crash. That's going to be trouble. They stay... Ooh, man, that could have been a yellow if that would have been there for another second longer. They will stay green. It has been chaos, controlled chaos for the most part here at Homestead Miami Speedway. And look who is in the lead. Angel Perez. Her sister Priscilla wanted to run the Truck Series. Unfortunately, some things happened outside the track that kind of have prevented that. But the Perez family has been very involved here in the ERT. It's awesome to see Angel make her first start. She wanted to dip her toes in, do her one-off. She makes you wonder if she wins this race, if she'll come back for more. Who knows? Really love to see her go full-time, or at least, you know, a limited schedule here. And the ERT at the 15 doesn't wreck her first. Ooh. And we know Yanov's history with the Perez family on the track. He definitely had a bit of a rivalry with Priscilla back in the day in Season 2. 6 laps to go here at Homestead. Angel leads another lap. She has got to be very proud of herself here, no matter how this race ends for her. But she's got Brett to the far side there of the track. He's going to let off just a little bit. Yanov to the bottom. Here comes Duster to the bottom of the racetrack. Now the 15. He'll wash up to the middle. They're all bunched in like a can of sardines. 2 by 2 by 2. 3 rows deep. 5 laps to go here in Miami. The 55 gets shuffled out of line. She'll go up to the far side. The 27. Big contact. 4 wide. And into the wall they go. Big crash. Huge crash. They'll keep it going, so we'll stay green. That was 4 cars involved in that one, but they kept it going. A beautiful save by all those drivers. And now it's Brett versus Angel. She has kept her nose clean all night so far here at this truck race. She's driving that Perez Motorsports 55 that Doc normally drives. Wrestling fan herself, I do believe. It's awesome to see that Ford, one of the few Fords in the roster. It's mostly Toyotas that are dominating this lineup. Of course, Brett being the lone Chevy, at least for now. 3 laps to go as Brett comes across the line. He started on pole. He will not collect points for the trucks. In fact, this might very well be his last truck race of the season, considering the schedule changes coming up, as the trucks will move to noon Eastern if the poll that was taken in the server goes the way that I think it's going to. Angel still there, being patient. She's waiting for a chance to attack the 19. And then she's got the 15 right there on the bottom. Remember, the trucks are kind of glitching out a little bit now. There's something that I saw during testing that really concerned me. The trucks do kind of slow down a little bit coming out of the corner. I tried everything I could to fix that. Didn't work. So I don't know what's going on with that. But that might screw up a couple of runs here. Ooh, Sweet Star. How did she get up into third? And now here they come off the front straightaway. 1 lap to go. Presented by Hankook. Brett lost the race at Perez Motors. Oh, here comes Yanov to the bottom. The Brazilian takes the lead. Sweet Star behind. They're going to get pushed. It's 3 wide for the lead. Down the back straightaway they go for the final time, entering turns 3 and 4. Yanov to the bottom. And he'll wash up. Brett's going to take advantage. Down the front straightaway. Yanov is going to win at Homestead Miami Speedway. Brett second, Angel third, Sweet Star fourth. We'll have to review the tape for the official results. But it was a pretty good finish there. Anyone could have won that race. And it is Yanov. His first race back in the Electric Racing Tour. And he is a winner. It's not the Cup Series, but it's something. He is a winner. He is a winner. He is a winner. We have been waiting so long to say this. Congratulations to the driver from northeastern Brazil. The first South American winner to win here in the Electric Racing Tour. He does it on his first try. He couldn't make the race yesterday for whatever his reasons were. But he makes it here tonight. Beats out Brett, and for the 3rd race in a row, heartbreak for the 19. And this win, of course, along with our other wins, Victory's first stop, fueled by Maverik, Adventure's first stop. Pardon the catch fence a little bit there. Just got to get the graphic loaded up. And he is burning it down as he should. Technically, this is a home race for him, as the trucks are not going to Brazil this season, and Miami is about as close to Brazil as you're going to get on the calendar. What a victory for Yanov, and he deserves every last bit of it. He's fought so hard over the years. In the Cup Series in Season 2, he came so close in a lot of the Cup races in Season 2. He fought through a lot here, even in this race. And he finally gets that much-eluded win here in the Tim Hortons Toyota that usually belongs to Aria, but today he'll get to burn it down. It just sucks that he couldn't win in his own truck, and I do apologize for that. He'll have a truck for Bowman Gray, at least. And, well, I just gotta say this. D1 teams, keep your eye out. Might have to give this dude a ride for Season 5 should he choose to be in the Cup Series next year. If he makes Overdrive, that will definitely punch his ticket to D1. Of course, if you make Overdrive here in the Truck Series, that will automatically grant you a D1 license. So, definitely something to keep an eye on. Oh, he was saying hi to a friend of his. And he will go to Victory Lane. Your drone cam presented by Maverik, Adventure's first stop. And he will head into Homestead Miami Speedway Victory Lane. And look at that. The confetti is already up and going for us. What a win for Yanov. And this will count toward the Wind River Racing points. So, hey, that's good. My team gets points. Take that, Gianna. Oh, you, wow, your truck just doesn't, even your truck doesn't know how to react. What the hell? So Yanov's truck does not want to, it's elated by the victory. There we go. There we go. You can stand on your truck, you can stand on the stage, you can do whatever you want. If you want to do a dance, do it now. Okay, I guess not. So the picture will be taken. Oh, never mind. He's going to do the Gangnam Style. 3, 2, 1, picture. Wow. I mean, you can't really write this any better if you tried, man. This has just been an awesome race. And we hope you'll join us next week. We got the Cup Series coming up next week. Cup and Truck coming up at Bowman Gray next week as the Electric Racing Tour takes on the Madhouse in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. And we got disco going on here at Homestead Miami Speedway. That's crazy. It's enough to give you a seizure. Anyway, the Flamingo Trophy goes to Yanov. And with that being said, from the ERT Maverik E-Truck Series, we thank you so much for tuning in here on the Perez Sports Network, your home for the Electric Racing Tour. Next week, it'll be a little bit different. The trucks will headline us next Saturday at noon Eastern from Bowman Gray Stadium, followed by the Cup Series at 5 p.m. Eastern. With that being said, we'd like to thank you so much for tuning in here on the Perez Sports Network. That being said, until next time, and you know there will be a next time, have a good one.